Hi guys, and welcome to Rufus and Doofus. Today is Friday, October 6th, and it's a little bit rainy here in Florida. Rufus and I are out for our morning adventure, and he's out there sniffing and pooping and doing all his businesses. So, just another day in paradise. What's new? What's new is that I was able to drop my RV off at Jeff's place, and he is going to do his magic on the fuel pump and fuel system. We're going to get that baby back to where it should be and repair everything that Ulf screwed up. So that's really good news. I'm really looking forward to that. What a great feeling to know it's at somebody's place that does good work and that you can trust him to do good work. Yeah, I really like that. So what else is new? Along with the up things, there's a down thing. On Tuesday night, I was laying in bed trying to go to sleep, and my right foot went completely numb. And as much as I tried walking and rubbing it and massaging it, it would not regain any feeling. So apparently, something got blocked up in there. Now, you guys remember that this whole doctor thing started with my legs because I knew I had problems with them. And I thought that I was going to be able to hold off until December to have the necessary procedure done to correct this stuff. Well, like I say, Tuesday night my foot went completely numb. Wednesday, I called the doctor in the morning, and he said he could see me at 3 o'clock. And when I got there, he said, I'm really glad that you showed up and did the right thing and called. He says because this blockage you have could have gotten much worse. I could have lost my foot if I don't take care of it. So he wanted to do the procedure the next day, but I couldn't because I'm on a drug called Eliquis. So he could not do it on that drug. He had to get me on Plavix. And in order to do that, he had to call the cardiologist. Just my life, guys. This is the way it goes. So he did that immediately. He actually said, hey, wait here, sat me down, and he went and called the cardiologist and made sure that we could get me off of that Eliquis onto Plavix immediately the next day. And then he said the soonest he could schedule a surgery would be on the following Tuesday, which is going to be the 10th, I believe. And I asked him why the not being able to do it on Eliquis. And, well, there's a danger that you could bleed profusely. We don't want to do that. We only got so much blood in there, and we don't need to be messing with that. So I said, okay. So I'm looking forward to Tuesday because my foot feels like I have a 2x4 that's been carved into the shape of what my old foot looked like. And it's very uncomfortable to walk on. It's very uncomfortable to do anything with because when you touch it, you can't feel anything. So go figure. I don't know. But you know what? It's not bad news because I still have my foot and I'm getting it fixed on Tuesday. So here I thought everything was fine, and it's not. Oh, and by the way, this was not associated with the diabetes in the way you would think it be. This is the problem that I had before I even was diagnosed with diabetes. It's called peripheral artery disease. And what it is you have blockages in your extremities, especially your legs, and it was probably aggravated by smoking, which I did for a number of years, but which we no longer do. Have not gone near a cigarette. So things should be good this time. We'll get her fixed up. And actually, it's kind of good news because instead of having this done in late December or the beginning of December, whatever, it's getting done now in November, which actually means that I might be able to move up my let's get out of here schedule, get on the road schedule. So get this lug done about a month and a half earlier than I thought we were going to get it done. And then possibly get this one done right after that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll play it by ear, but I will keep you informed. So enough of me harping on about this medical stuff because I never really wanted to talk about medical stuff because I was really never sick before July. So what else am I doing today? I am going to try and go to some sort of a seafood festival in Sebastian, Florida, which is north of us about, probably 10 or 15 miles. And the reason I'm going is some friends of mine that live where I live, husband and wife, asked me if I'd like to go because they're going. And I says, yes, I would love to go. Only problem is I don't know if I can keep up walking. And they said, don't worry about it. We're bringing chairs, and worst comes to worst, we'll just plop your ass down and we'll go walk around. And, we're only going to stay a couple hours. And on the way out, we'll pick you up. And I said, you know what? As long as you don't forget to pick me up on the way out, that sounds like a plan. So I think we're going to do that. And from what I understand, there's going to be lots of clam chowders and lots of clams, raw, cooked, steam, you name it. So I'm looking forward to that. I like seafood, and I especially like clams. And I'm going to bring the old video camera along with me, the GoPro, and maybe take some videos of this goings on. It's an adventure. It's not an RV adventure, but it is an adventure. A little something to do that's different, rather than me sitting here in my golf cart every morning talking to you guys, which you're probably getting bored about. By the way, lots of great comments on the channel. Thank you so much, guys, for all your support. You're really wonderful. I really appreciate it. And one comment in particular from a gentleman who apparently is a mechanic, and he was curious about the repair that was done on the generator where Jeff tighten that bolt on the center. And I was going to type out a comment, but typing something about a mechanical issue like that, a little complicated, and it would have taken me pages probably to explain what was going on, and I can do it in a simple few words here verbally. The bolt that was tightened on the generator actually goes right through the generator center, right through the shaft in the center, and it connects to the engine. So it was loose, and the flywheel is on the generator side. So when the flywheel was turning from the starter, when the starter turned and engaged, it only turned the generator. So when he tightened that bolt, it actually tightened into the engine part, and I don't know how it came loose because it looks like the rotation is the opposite way. It tightened those two things together, so now when the flywheel was engaged by the starter and started turning, it actually turns the motor, the engine, and it starts. And as it runs, it continues turning the generator. So yeah, whatever happened, it's like two separate pieces with that bolt holding it together. Not very clear at all in the diagrams, but after you know that it's there doing its job, when you look at the diagram, you can see that there is a big long bolt that looks like it might even be tapered on one end, or somehow where it connects. So I wanted to try and give that information to that mechanic. Thank you, by the way, for asking, and I hope that helps you with diagnosis on other things that you might be working on. You seemed pretty interested, so I'm assuming that maybe you have something that's got that problem. What else? Yeah, lots of great comments for you guys. Apparently you went over to How's It Rate and kind of supported me on the fact that the diet and whatever I'm trying is a good thing to do, especially when you're not feeling well. And also a lot of comments from other people that were suffering or are suffering from diabetes. I do hope that this Diet Doctor's channel is able to help you out. I can tell you from experience that it's working for me. Okay, losing weight, and also my blood sugars are way down. Another gentleman asked, have my blood sugars ever been over 400? Yes, when I first got diagnosed and I wasn't doing anything about it and I had the infection in my foot, yes, it did go over 400. So this is not something that's just good with pre-diabetes. This diet helps with full-blown diabetes. I hope you take the time to go to that channel and listen to what these folks got to say, because when you start putting it all together, it makes absolutely great sense. Okay, so yeah, got the medical crap in there again. What else? Oh, a lot of you guys have been watching Old Fart New Start and liking it. She's a crazy woman, I'm telling you, but I think her channel is going to do really well. What else is new? Talked to Chad Ledbetter the other day, actually yesterday. He's doing great up there, keeping busy and such, and I guess the weather's holding out pretty good in Virginia. He hasn't gotten his wood stove going yet in his RV, and I think that's the neatest thing, having that wood stove in the RV. So he's enjoying good weather, and I'm really looking forward to getting up there and visit him for a while. So that's it for today. I'll have another short video posted, hopefully right after this one, of that seafood festival and our adventures going there. I'm not going to bring Rufus because he's a little bit too rambunctious in a crowd. He likes to greet everybody, lick their face, and possibly steal their clams. So that wouldn't be a good idea. In any case, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.